Our learning target today, we are learning to better understand different types of quadrilaterals. Our success criteria, I can explain what a quadrilateral is and the difference between a parallelogram and a trapezoid. Okay, third grade mathematicians. First, before we get started, we'll need to know what exactly is a quadrilateral. Well, a quadrilateral is any shape with 4 straight sides. No more, no less. The sides have to be straight. Un quadrilatero, una forma con 4 lados rectos. No más, no menos. Okay? So just some examples we can look at for quadrilaterals. If I draw 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides, 4 straight sides. I could draw 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 straight sides. Could draw 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 straight sides. All of these are quadrilaterals. Todos son quadrilateros. Okay? Okay, third grade mathematicians. You should open up to the page that says quadrilaterals. Okay? That should be in your math lesson 1 packet that looks just like this. So open up this page. If you haven't already, go ahead and pause the video and get this out. I'll wait. Question 1. We need to cross out the figure that is not a parallelogram. Cross out the figure that is not a parallelogram. Well, a parallelogram is a certain type of quadrilateral. It's a type of quadrilateral that has 2 opposing parallel sides. Parallel lines are lines that will never touch, even if you extended them to infinity. They're lines that would never intersect or cross, okay? So, parallel. A parallelogram has 2 sides that are parallel with one another, opposing. So, if we look at this square, that is a parallelogram. So, we won't cross it off. Does that have 2 opposing parallel sides? 1, 2. Okay? And let's look at this fourth one. We have 1, 2. So all 3 of these are parallelograms. So if we're going to cross out the figure that is not a parallelogram, go ahead and try which one. Do you think it is? That's right. It's this third one right here. So we'll cross it off. Okay, mathematicians, let's look at question number 2 together. Cross out the figure that is not a trapezoid. Cross out the figure that is not a trapezoid. So a trapezoid is very similar to a parallelogram, except that it only has 1 pair of parallel sides, okay? A trapezoid only has 1 pair of parallel sides, whereas a parallelogram has 2. So let's look at our figures here. This first one, we can see it has 1 pair of parallel sides, 1 pair of parallel sides. So it is a trapezoid. Since we're crossing out the figures that are not a trapezoid, we'll leave that one be. This figure, let's see, it has 1, 2 sides of parallel sides. So that is a parallelogram. It's also a rectangle. So our figure that we would cross out here is that second one. But let's look at the other 2 and make sure that they are trapezoids. A quadrilateral with only 1 pair of parallel sides. So we can see that has 1 pair of parallel sides because these 2 lines would cross or intersect. And we can look at our final figure here. It has 1 pair of parallel sides, and these 2 would intersect, making it a trapezoid. So this is a trapezoid, this is a rectangle, also a parallelogram because it has 2 parallel sides. This is a trapezoid because it has 1 pair of parallel sides, these 2 lines would intersect. This is a trapezoid because it has 1 pair of parallel sides. Okay, mathematicians, let's look at questions 3 and 4 together. How is a trapezoid like a parallelogram? Use labeled sketches and words to explain. ¿En qué se parece un trapeceo a un paralelogramo? Usa dibujos con anotaciones y palabras para explicar. Okay? So think back on those questions 1 and 2. A parallelogram is any quadrilateral of 4-sided shape with straight sides that has two opposing pairs of parallel sides, okay? A trapezoid only has one pair of parallel sides. So, a trapezoid, like a parallelogram, has one pair of parallel sides. Let's look at question 4 together. How are a trapezoid and a parallelogram different? Use labeled sketches and words to explain. So, instead of answering how they're the same, we're answering how they're different. ¿En qué se diferencia un trapeceo de un paralelogramo? Usas dibujos con anotaciones y palabras para explicar. Okay? So, how are they different? Well, a parallelogram has two pairs of parallel sides. A trapezoid has only one pair of parallel sides. Okay? For question 5, mathematicians, you'll have to mind your place value when you're adding these together. Okay? I believe in you. Don't forget you can use the answer key to help you solve the problems if you get stuck, or call a teacher. We're here to help.